Hey guys, I didn't even realize we were live. So hello, welcome to our Saturday night thrift haul. We go live every Saturday night at 8:30 Mountain Time, and we show you junk that we purchased. We tell you what we paid, what we're going to sell it for, and we get to painting. Today's thrift haul is brought to you by 6 thrift stores. If you haven't watched Friday's video, definitely check that out on our YouTube channel because we worked hard for the junk that we bring to you today.
Well, I think the problem was we went way too late in the afternoon, and it doesn't matter what day you go thrifting. If you miss like when they have all of their reset in the morning, you're a lot of times you're out of luck.
Yeah, you have to go first. And ordinarily, like if it would have been a regular week, we would have just gone back, right? But it's fall break, and we've actually been trying to work as minimal. We were technically supposed to not work at all except for tonight, but we suck at not working. So we've just been working less.
Yeah.
While we do our little staycation with our kids. But we're super excited to be here tonight. If you are on Facebook, please hit that share button. It really helps us out. And if you're on YouTube and you haven't done so, we'd love for you to subscribe. So hit the subscribe and the little notifications bell, and we are going to get started showing you what we purchased.
So we hit 6 stores, and most of the theme ended up we don't have like a ton of we left a lot of stuff behind. We grabbed it, had it in the cart, and then we're like, no, that's just I'm not feeling that. All right, Santa Claus.
Always feeling a Santa mug. These sell super quick. I wish I could find more. I was going to buy some wholesale, but this year I couldn't even find good ones wholesale. So
$9.95. We thrifted it for $1. It's in good shape, no chips or dings. And whether you're going to drink out of it or not, it's a fun little.
Oh, Zep's mic is freaking out. Maybe not.
Is it? Is it mine?
Put it on your.
I don't know. Is that better now?
Maybe don't scratch your mic. Yeah, you were scratching it.
That was probably my side of my shirt. Sorry, guys. $1 for a Santa mug, $9.95. We paid $1 for it at the thrift store. Gonna wash it up, clean it up.
Yeah, I liked his cute little red Santa nose and his little eyelashes, and just thought this was a really cute Santa mug.
Did that get better now that I've got it right here?
It's only done it when he's talked. Is it better now, Caitlin? Let us know.
All right.
Next item.
So next we've got a Hermetic Jar. This has like a good green blue tint to it. I feel like we're a little bright, so I'm going to come up here and show you close so you can see the green blue tint.
It's more evident IRL.
Right.
It was like Zeb turned his head and his mic touches his neck like your Adam's apple.
Oh yeah, probably.
So it's better now. Okay, sweet.
Okay, so this was $1. We're selling it for $8.95. It's, I want to say quart size because it's definitely a lot bigger.
It's probably European though, so it's like milliliters.
It's probably
like
half
300.
It's probably half a liter.
I'd say 300 milliliters. It's hard to tell, but I really like. I try not to buy every Hermetic Jar, but I like this one because of all the flat sides, the little arches right here, and the tinted green. I can't pass that up.
Are we painting this mirror? I think we've had one almost exactly like this.
Was it bigger the last one?
No, it was this size. It might have been exactly like this. But we paid $7.99 for it at Savers. So we
everything
got
20%
off.
Yeah. Everything at Savers is an additional 20% off because we shop there so much and we're in their club. Every time we spend $100, we get a 20% off coupon, and they just keeps them, and so we always have one usually, or if you donate something.
So it's $7.99. We're going to paint it up. It's going to be $29.95 once we paint it.
Yeah, it looks good. They said put it on your hat brim because you're like moving stuff around in front of it.
Oh, fine.
I like it because it looks like a porthole.
There, how's that? Is that better? So we had the lav mics that like connected to our shirts real good, and for whatever reason one of them has gone bad and I can't figure out which one it is, which stinks because we haven't had them very long. They're like $100 for each. All right, so $3.99 for each of these. One does have a chip. I'm just going to sand that with like some 220 grit, soften it up a little bit, make it so it's not sharp, and that chip in the top and the front there. And these are going to be $24.95 as a set. They're resin, but they've got real nice detail on them.
I'm thinking actually, I was looking at those like all aviary maybe. Would you look good on them? I can't decide. Some sort of greenish color with like a white wax. And then definitely there's like gold on all this fine detail. So after we paint them, I'll wet distress it, bring the gold back. Then I don't have to add gold because it's already there. So always think about that when you're thrifting, like what's the base color? Can I wet distress back to that and get a really great look?
And these all have great colors. We ended up getting 3 sets of candlesticks. Jami got this brass candelabra. But
that's not a candlestick though.
Yeah, it's a little different. But candlesticks and I are on a break right now. If you watch the video, you'd know all about what I'm talking about. But we found so little that I wore Jami down.
Also, you're cute, and I'm like, fine, we can buy the candlesticks. But the thing is, every week Zeb's like, it's okay because I'm
gonna paint them tonight. Like in just a minute, I'm gonna start painting.
And like last week, he bought those big ornate wall things, right? And I was like, I didn't want to buy them, but he bought them. They sold. Guess who wound up painting those this week? Not Zeb.
I was working hard.
I'm not saying you were working. I'm just saying I didn't want it because they're like really detailed, and it took me hours to like paint them. And anyways, so this week I was like, look, if you buy it to paint, you gotta actually paint it.
All right, this little chest is actually handmade. Whoops. Dovetail on the drawers, hand cut. You can always tell when it's hand cut because the cut usually goes a little bit past where the actual wood fits in.
We're not painting it. I'm actually just going to put knobs on it because it needs knobs, and it actually already sold.
It does need a little bit of cleaned up. It's got some smears here and there. Someone maybe used it for paint supply. It kind of smells like Christmas potpourri when you open it up. So
well, it's better than what it could smell like.
Yeah,
right?
No, it smells great. Yeah, I feel like I just walked into the potpourri aisle at the craft store. It's like.
All right, let me see.
But this is just really cool piece. It's got 2 little metal hooks in the back.
Dale Lynn bought that. Yeah,
well, you got a good find because dovetailed on the main box, dovetailed on the drawers, and just really great little rack. Because it's got 2 hooks to hang it on the wall. So wherever you want to put this, it'd be great in like a little bathroom, like a vanity.
Oh, Jerry's girl got her Pampered chef train. Woo woo.
Nice.
Ivana says, "What's the ROI on the candlesticks you spent hours on?" No, I did not spend. It was not candlesticks. They were like big plaques and not great because it took me a long time. But they turned out really pretty. So it was. I should say it took me a couple hours, but that was also including dry time. So I guess it depends on how you look at it.
So I did.
And I think. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say we paid like $10 for them, and I sold them for like 60-ish. So I think it's not too bad considering there was some dry time. So that doesn't really count, I guess.
All right, I found 3 of these, but I put 1 back because I just wasn't loving it. It didn't turn good. If these don't sell tonight, we've got a Waste Not Wednesday coming up because I told Jami we would. And it's going to be fun. So if you want to see what I do with these on Waste Not Wednesday, if they don't sell tonight, stay tuned for next Wednesday's project. Yeah, we can get more, but it should be good.
These are $10.95 each, and we paid the handles.
They were $1 each. Yeah, we paint the handles on these, and I think I've got enough room cleared out. I can start painting my candlesticks.
You wanted to see this real quick. She bought this mirror. This is the mirror you bought. It's going to be painted. It's really pretty. We're going to make it awesome.
And as we go, if you need me to hand you things, just say, hey, I need that stuff over there.
That's fine. You just.
Oh, you know what?
You want to show them all the candlesticks. We'll move those out of the way.
Okay. So this is another set. This set we're not painting. At least that's what I gathered when I was listing the price on it. It was.
Oh, hold on just a second, Seb. I don't want to interrupt you, but I'm going to interrupt you. K Farmer. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, so I'm going to do it now because we were distracted. If you want to shop along, all you have to do is go to JamiRayVintage.com, click Saturday Thrift Haul. All the items are there. Or Caitlin's on here, and she is actually dropping links to things as we show them. However, it's all on there, so a lot of things sell before we show them. Yeah. So if you're interested, you could just go to JamiRayVintage.com. It's JAMIRAY, and then just click Saturday Thrift Haul.
Okay, so these ones aren't getting painted, right? We're leaving these ones alone?
Those ones.
Or are we painting everything?
I don't think those are getting painted now. I'm not sure.
Well, you better check. Better look that up.
Well, I'd have to look at it.
They were a great price. These were the very first thing I found out of 6 thrift stores. $1.50 each. Selling the set for $24.95. They're turned wood with wood bases. They're not resin. And they've got metal tops for your candles so you can burn real candles on these.
Those will be painted.
Will be painted. Okay.
Yeah, they're all $24.95 each set, and they all will be painted.
Okay, so this was $4.99 at Savers, $5.99 at Savers.
$29.95.
Yeah, this set is a little bit more. It's $29.95 because they cost us a little more, and they're big. Like, look at the size difference on these.
Right.
And these are also going to get painted, but these ones here at Savers, 20% off for us. So keep that in mind. If you're going to do a lot of thrifting, or if you spend up to $100 your next visit, you get 20% off at Savers, at least ours.
And if you donate, did you mention that too?
Oh yeah, if you donate, they give you.
All right, you're gonna do candlesticks.
I'm
later,
gonna do them right now.
We're not done yet.
I know. I'm gonna start painting now.
But you gotta hand me all that stuff.
I'll hand it to you.
All right, hold on. We had a discussion because sometimes Zeb starts painting, and then I have to like walk around him. So
just say when you're ready for stuff over here.
So if you hear us going back and forth with the marital bliss,
But you
banter,
do need to scooch.
No, I'm going to do it right here because it's in the middle and I can't have it in front of there. So you can paint over there.
I'm painting right here.
I want to show these, and then you can have this space.
But you have all this room over here where you can show them.
We have these.
All right, now you're just
One
in
of
the
them
way.
actually made me bleed because they have like a sharp spot.
Made me bleed my own blood.
It's right here, so we're gonna have to poke that in. Anyways,
Yeah.
Cups complete with my DNA, and I spent $20 on the pair, and we're selling for $44.95. And I'm obsessed with any kind of cloche, especially because this has like a finial and wire mesh. All right, now you may have that space.
Okay.
And you made me be sassy, and so somebody's gonna be like, "Look how sassy she is with her bun.
She's
She
so
needs to be
sassy
so
with the
nice to
bun.
Deb. She's so mean.
It's so mean to him.
She never stops talking." I'm like, "Yeah, all my life."
Every time I see a comment like that, I'm like, it just makes me laugh.
All right, I'm gonna show this big picture. Since I was just being kind of sassy, I'm gonna bring it back to Jesus. So Sarah bought this. It was $12. We're gonna paint the frame, but not like crazy. So think French country with a lot of the gold coming back through. It just needs some touch up on it. I just think it could look better. But it is a really nice gallery frame, and it's gonna be $129.95. And I'm planning on, which I'm happy to sell them on the thrift haul the night of, but I'm gonna start thrifting a lot more of these. So if they don't sell on thrift hauls, I'm thinking I want to do like a big framed gallery wall of Jesus pictures in the church. Wouldn't that be fun? So you're going to see a lot more of these. But Sarah snagged this one, and it's a good one. All right. Sarah also snagged the lion clock, which Zeb is going to be fixing.
Yes.
It's got a hanger, like the little is it the second hand?
Yeah,
it's the minute hand.
It's the minute.
The minute hand is a dangler.
Or no, it's the hour hand.
And then this broke off, but we're gonna fix that. No, oh yeah, it is the hour hand. So Zeb's gonna fix the hour hand, and this is gonna get painted, and it's gonna be amazing. It was $4.99.
It's a lion and a clock.
I know, two of Zeb's favorite things, and we're selling for $22.95, and this one's gonna be good. I've never seen one with a lion on top.
I'm half tempted to mold that.
The lion?
Yeah.
So you can pour more.
Yeah, so I can make a bunch of lions.
All right. Oh, Abracadabra just bought the blouse I'm wearing. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, this one is a little bit spendy, but it's an investment piece. The embroidery that's on it is like really, I have a lot of embroidered shirts, and I can tell you, very high quality. We also have a long sleeve embroidered dress that we just got, also very high quality. So I love these. They're definitely investment pieces and super comfy, wore it all day. I like tops like this because they kind of rest here, loose here. Very important once you've had 5 kids. Also, after all the food we've been eating. Okay. Odelia, do you like how it coordinates with my pajama pants? I was wearing jeans, but I couldn't keep wearing them. I don't know if we still have these on the website. No, it's fine. Okay, so this was $2.99. I actually have had this exact frame before, but not with the picture that came in it. Look at this cute little, it's actually like, sometimes you get like awkward family photos that they put in there. This one is actually really cute. It does say size 4x6 in the corner, but I think I would just leave it in there, even though it's probably not meant to be left in there. It does have a little bit of white, I don't know, on it. We're going to clean that off. I'm not painting it. I love the gold and the age. It's going to be $9.95. So it was $2.99. And again, this was at Savers. So like anything that ends with a 99, it's from Savers. and it's an extra 20% off. So I didn't pay $2.99. I paid $2.
Are you doing math? Are you doing math on camera? Don't do math on camera.
I could do sale math.
She was doing sale math for the kids today at the outlet mall.
I was disappointed in their lack of sale math.
Eliza's like, what's 40% off of $50?
Yeah, Leslie, this doesn't come in plus size.
Alexa, no.
But the dress that I bought did come in plus size, so I snagged that dress in plus size. And then I got some other shirts from the same company that are plus size. Everything that I like that they had in plus size, I snagged.
Guys, we've been playing with some fun smoky blue colors, so I thought I'd show you a little bit. I'm not even mixing this all up on my plate. I've got sea glass, farm fresh, and white swan on here, and I'm just kind of meeting them in the middle and putting them on here.
It's like a paint ninja over here.
And it's kind of blending, but it's really getting me pretty much one uniform color. And it's got like a good vintagey, smoky, grayish blue going on, because that farm fresh has got some gray undertones on it.
Oh, Heidi said when she was putting this dress and the shirt out, she was impressed with the quality. Yeah, they're really good. So I've been trying, like, we'll get back to Thrift Haul. We don't have as much stuff this week, so it won't take as much. But I've been trying to buy things that are like budget minded, and then some things that are more like higher end quality pieces. Just because I know, like, back in the day, it didn't matter if it was high quality. I couldn't have afforded it, so I just wanted things that were cute. And then now I'm like, okay, every now and then I can splurge. So I've been trying to like have both, if that makes sense. So anyways, this I was super excited about. I got it at Savers. I feel like this is like the best profit of anything that we've had. Obsessed with candelabras. I kind of want to show you mine. Hold on. They're ready for Halloween.
Ours are ready for Halloween. We need to melt them so they stick on the bottom and stand up straight.
So this is the first year I've ever really decorated for Halloween. I still have to get my large spiders out. But this is my candelabra, and this year I bought matte black tapers, and they look really spooky next to my bats and my old like bubble glass frame, and we're gonna put giant spiders on the wall. So I think this one would also look super cute. And then for the holidays, I'll probably put like red candles in it. But I have two of those. I wasn't selling those because those are my favorite. I paid $2.99. This has swinging arms on it, and we're selling it for $24.95, and it is solid brass. Definitely weapon grade.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Definitely weapon grade. Okay, I'm just trying to see if I missed anything. Oh, good. Recently bought several tops from your shop, and I always get most compliments. Awesome. Thank you. I love that. If you want to shop the clothing, it's just JRV Closet at JamiRayVintage.com, and it's all free shipping. All right. Moving on. Santa, I believe he did already sell.
Oh, are we painting him?
No,
I didn't know if we were painting him because I liked
good.
him. I actually liked him gold.
He looks like paper mache, which I love.
He was a hard find. We were at that Goodwill for like 20 minutes, and
we bought these two things.
These two things are the only things that made it into the cart.
And the foot massager that you tried out that we actually said we were going to buy, and then Zeb didn't.
I didn't. I'm like, you know what? My foot's pretty clean. It's been in my shoe.
Somebody went back to that Goodwill and got that foot roller massager. Zeb's
Lysol it.
Always Lysol it. Anyway, so the Santa was $2.99, and we're going to sell it for $12.95. This was from Goodwill, so we didn't get the Savers discount. But this little teddy bear, I feel like, was worth just going there for. It's a tarnished silver, like silver-plated Leonard, made in Japan. It was $2.99. It's the most precious little bank, and it does have
it's got its bottom.
The bottom, which whenever you find these, a lot of times you can't find the bottom on it. And we're selling it for $14.95, which I saw these were around $18.95-ish enough on eBay and Etsy, but I just love this one. So it was worth, I feel like, going to the store just to get these. And for Debbie as well for massage.
Yeah. She comes around the corner and I got my shoe off. She's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it."
All right. How are the sheep doing? The sheep are fine. They snuck out today while we were out to breakfast.
The sheep are more than fine. This is their time of year. Like they're so woolly and fluffy right now. We haven't shared them.
It was cold again because it got real cold and then it warmed up today. Warm enough that Zeb heated the pool and the boys went swimming because it was like 60-ish outside and 80 in the pool. The sheep are doing great. They snuck out today, and I love when they sneak out.
When she says snuck out, she really means that Han got over there and pushed the gate open because he's big enough. He can do that now, and he's learned that they're smart. Like they figure things out.
Yeah, we have double gates. So we have gates on our fence and then the gate on their pin. So we got out of his pin, and they don't just walk, they prance around the yard. Subsequently, they also let out all the chickens, and the chickens were living it up, and all of our plants are going to be dead soon anyway. So I'm like, they can eat whatever they want. I don't care. All right. I don't know why somebody's trying to FaceTime me. One of my sisters says, move my, I'm faint. You can't hear me. Okay. Next we have.
Did you move your mic?
Yeah, I did. This is the lamb and the lion. It probably came this way, but it's not.
And the lamb's eyes.
It's creepy. So we're going to paint it. I'm thinking prairie gray and white wax.
That lamb is dead inside. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, there's no whites on that lamb's eyeballs. And I have sheep, and they're a lot cuter than this. Although our sheep are cuter than most sheep because they're baby doll sheep, so they always look like they're smiling. $2.99, and we're selling for $14.95. It will get paint and wax. I wish I had saved. We sold that big rooster that we had for like $124. I got that painted and waxed, and it looked fantastic. I should have snapped a picture, and I didn't. But I did weathered wood and white wax with some salt wash. So good. All right, so if you are wanting to purchase the paint or the brushes that Seb's using, you can just pick that up as well at JamiRayVintage.com. He's using DIY paint and a zebra brush. Little commercial break.
It's a little zebra round. We haven't used these much. But I was in the shop and we needed brushes. I'm like, man, those are great little brushes, and we've got a ton of them. So, and they're not very expensive. Oh, did you show them what it looked like first?
This goose is getting loose. And also these 1984 call, they want their heart and flowers back, maybe. Hold on.
Need me to help you?
Well, this is like little,
Channel your inner Jami.
I think a butternut.
Channel your inner Jami.
Channel my inner Jami.
Yep.
So, oh, that's a steak knife.
It's on there good.
What? This was $1.50, and we're selling for $14.95.
You might need a heat gun that.
And what it's got hot glue here, so we will heat gun the hot glue off, and then we'll paint it, and then put one of our mini croc stencils on each side. Always love this kind of tote. Don't necessarily love the goose. So
comment and let me know. Are you liking my blue mix? Because it's not quite as bright. It's like an in-between. I don't know. Can you guys see over there? We've got the mixer and some blue enamel, some actual antique French blue enamel back there. It's like a blue-green. This is a little smokier than that. If I wanted to brighten it up, I would have brought some more of the sea glass. These are oh, Jamie's head's in the way.
Susan said she really liked me until I put spiders. I was going to put spiders on my wall. Hold on, let's show them the spiders.
I can't reach over there. There's no way. Oh, the big spiders. She's never decorated for Halloween, so I don't even know who she is right now.
Close your eyes. I'll put them down here. Susan, close your eyes. Don't watch because I don't want you to get mad at me. All right, now that Susan's got her eyes closed, bam. I got them on Amazon. They're going to go all up the wall, and I think I'm going to hang them from the rafters because, we have an open ceiling. I think there's like 5 of them. Seb's going to put them up tomorrow, right? Please?
Sure.
Okay. You heard it here. Anyways, super excited about this. Okay, Susan, you can open your eyes.
I do a lot of decorating. Seasonal holiday decor just ain't my thing.
I know. That and Christmas lights. Okay, so for $4.99, I got this wire basket and this amazing platter. I don't know if you guys can see the detail on that platter, but it's got like this detail all the way around. That's so fantastic. And I'm selling this one for $14.95. It's the better of the two. It is Reed & Barton 1202, silver plated. And then this one is going to be $9.95 for this tarnished silver wire basket. Let me see what the brand is. And I paid $4.99 for the pair. This one is no name. But for $9.95, you can put your apples in. Oh, there's a sticker. It says, oh, it's the same as my candlesticks, and I always say that wrong. Godinger? It's Godinger. This one is.
At least that's the way I would say it.
Which is the same as those candlesticks. So, all right, moving on. But these candlesticks are not for sale.
Those are yours.
Some I sell and some. All right, this one is from Mervyn's. Did anybody shop there on their super sales? Open. The best marketing ever. My mama and I would go to their super sales, which were like every Saturday. So they were there every Saturday sale. And we would get there early. And I would, as a little girl, go by the window and say, open. My mom thought it was cute. Anyways, Cobalt Blue from Mervyn's. It was $1, I think. We're selling for $9.95. Looks a lot like Fiesta wear, but it's Mervyn's wear. Made in Japan.
Complete with some beans dripping down the front.
Yeah, I'm trying to hide that we need to wash it.
I ratted you out.
Somebody did not wash it, and I should have washed it before the live. That didn't happen.
We'll get it washed before we ship it.
Super chat from Sally. She says, love Zeb's paint mix and Jamie's blouse.
Well, thank you, Sally. The paint mix is a fun one. I've been loving it.
How is my mom doing? She is doing great. She's actually in St. George with my sister. My parents are going to be gone for 7 weeks.
I don't know, till December something.
Yeah, they're going to be visiting all 3 of my sisters in Arizona and then coming back to us. And it's going to be different because we actually haven't lived in this house without them.
Nope.
And today we went shopping with the kids at the outlet mall because we're trying to figure out what to do on fall break. Mostly we just like to stay home. So that's what we do. But anyways, went shopping and I was buying chocolate for the kids at the chocolate factory. And I almost went to get some sugar-free for my dad. And then I realized here that he wasn't here. So I figure when he comes back, we'll go to the chocolate factory.
Oh, I almost forgot to sand this.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I have this really cool embroidered square. It was $1 or $2. I can't remember. I think it was $2 because it didn't have a price and they gave it to me. It's not embroidered. Actually, it's cross stitch and it's a lot of cross stitch.
Yeah.
And then it is $12.95. It does have a small stain, so you'll have to look at the listing because it's not going to show up on camera. It's really light, but $12.95. This would be so cute, like on the diagonal on a dining table or on a side table if you want to cover the whole thing.
There you can see my little chip. I'm just going to sand that smooth.
Okay. We are going to miss them. And we were talking about my parents. My kids love hanging out with grandma and grandpa in their room watching TV. So I guess I'm going to have to take time off so they can go cuddle me so they don't miss grandma and grandpa. All right, I'm coming over here. Like I said, I wasn't going to.
Oh, I could have handed you that.
All right, we're almost through. All right, in our little French country hall, no French house is complete without a sconce in case the lights go out. You got your tapers in here. You can see to make your French bread by. It was $4.99. And we're selling it for $22.95, and we're not painting it because the patina is amazing. It comes with the hanging hardware on the back. We actually have a couple sconces in our dining room with like electric lights in them, and we get a ton of compliments. So anytime I find sconces like this, I always pick them up.
We did find a French bakery that has been there since 2005, and we didn't even know.
Oh, this one sold, so somebody else must
while
like
we were on fall break.
Wall sconces too. I think today's going to be a little scarce because there's not as much stuff. But there is stuff left over from past thrift hauls.
Yeah, there's 445 items in the thrift haul collection. A lot of those items?
Oh, more than half. The thing is,
then why are they still in there?
Because we put them in draft, so they can't see that many.
Oh.
They're just on our back end.
Okay, so there's like 200 items.
Sorry. I don't like to, I have to go through and be like, okay, that did ship and they did get it because we like to keep them in there in case for some reason there's any question about something.
Oh, gotcha.
So I have to know, like, did it ship? Did it make it okay? Then I can delete it, so that's why. But there is quite a few things left in there. So this is silver plated by the International Silver Company. It's a Christmas tree platter. And
we were on the fence about that, but I was like, no, get that. That's great for Santa cookies.
It didn't look great. You know what's funny is some stuff just looks not great in the thrift store, and then you get it out of that sad element, and it looks
the metal,
so much better. Oh,
flat white metal shelving. Oh,
sorry guys. I know we've gone dark. Seb's gonna fix that.
It shouldn't have gone dark. Maybe just a little dim.
Jeannie, the sconce sold already. Miss Sarah, are these for sale? These are already on the Thrift Haul collection. Caitlin dropped the link. I'm not sure if they've sold yet, but if you go to the Thrift Haul collection at JamiRayVintage.com, you can see what's left. I haven't checked to see what's available. And if you're new here, Caitlin's dropping links to things as we show them, but you can always just go to the Saturday Thrift Haul at JamiRayVintage.com. Even when we're not live, there's always great stuff in there. Okay, so this one is going to be $14.95. And I think this was what, $2?
Yes.
$2.
Actually, no, $3.
$3, sorry. I led you astray.
Or $2.99, whatever they do at Savers.
Yeah, $2.99. Okay. Always got to pick up my Pampered Chef anytime I see it because it costs $4 million. No, I'm just kidding. It's really expensive if you buy it from brand new. And I paid $2 and I'm selling this Pampered Chef Stoneware bowl for $14.95. I think something like this would probably sell somewhere around like $40-ish, maybe $50. I'm not sure what the price point is. I haven't paid full retail in so long because
we keep finding all these things.
The Pampered Chef, and if it doesn't sell, then I keep it. And I love Stoneware. This is actually a really great bowl for baking bread. So if you're into like crusty sourdough type breads, this is a great bowl to bake in. It's like kind of almost like a Dutch oven situation. And they do have a top, but this was just the bottom part. So, all right, one more. This was a loan item that we found at the DI.
Wasn't that the only thing we bought from that thrift store?
It looks like ironstone. It's semi-vitreous porcelain. KT&K 318 is the number on the back. It was $1, and we're selling this platter for $12.95. I'm trying not to get paint on my shirt. And it's got crazing and age, and it's really delicious. So if you like aged porcelain, this is good. Okay. Okay, I'm going to check and see what has sold. Amy says, love it when you guys talk about weapon grade decor. I worked at Pier 1 for several years, and we would joke about which items were excellent bludgeoning objects. Hey, you never know if somebody's going to break into your house. Oh, Jami.
Gotta have it close at hand.
Dinner party update.
We had our
dinner party. It went good, and we made a video about the table setting.
Yep.
So Zeb's going to actually be using our napkins from the video to do some wet.
They were drop cloth napkins. They worked great for wiping my face, and now they're going to work great for wiping some paint.
My mom's like, do we need to save those? And I'm like, nope. Oh, so somebody bought it was Alexa got the linen square and then the 2 apothecary jars from last week.
Nice.
And those actually got all nice. I don't know if you watched the haul from last week, but they were all kind of cloudy and dirty. Heidi was in this week and cleaned those up really, really good. So we'll get those shipped out this week. You can go on here. I can see what's sold because they were asking about candlesticks. Oh, a few more of these shirts sold. There's only 3 left.
Are you guys, now that I'm not buying candlesticks as often, with the exception of this week, because it's all we were finding, you guys are going to be wanting candlesticks. They're going to be in demand. Maybe if I just paint them this color. It's a good kind of like light blue, green, more on the blue side because we added the mermaid tail. And, sea glass. It was sea glass.
The swirly designed ones, those are available. Those are the only sets still
These
available.
ones here are the only ones left. Everything else is sold.
All right, I'm going to go see if I've got my prairie gray.
Yeah, go find your prairie gray. I think I have it out. It might be out over there.
Hey, Robert Gloria and Cynthia Fisher. She says those are a pretty color.
I'm going to distress them back.
Send a picture of this to Debbie, paint it on something.
Do you like that color?
I do like that color. I like everything you do.
No, I don't know.
Actually, that's true. Let's be real. You don't like everything I do either. Are you going to wax them? Yes. Definitely these are a white wax situation, I think. But I think clear wax first and then white wax on the details, maybe. They don't really want to change the color.
Yeah, we'll see.
The wax.
We got. I want to maybe glue that clock up tonight if we have time. We're early in the evening, so if you stick with us, you're going to see me do that clock here in a minute.
If there's leftover paint, do the rolling pins that color too.
Oh, there's definitely leftover. I got a whole plate full here, so we got a couple more projects going in this.
Lisa says Zeb and his hoard of candlestick, and Caitlin just dropped the last pair of candlesticks, still available in the comments if you guys want to shop along.
She says hoard of candlesticks, but we pretty much sell them every week.
There's some in the shop, quite a few pairs. Maybe there's a few that we haven't painted that need to get painted.
Yeah.
So this is going prairie gray, which is, I would say, in the weathered wood family. It's just a little bit lighter, and it does look super great with white wax. So
I'm going to wet distress all these, and you'll get to see that in a minute. But I think I've got good enough coverage. This little round zipper brush worked really well to get in all the cracks and creases, but didn't pull a lot of paint off with one coat. So since I'm wet distressing and we're going to be waxing them, I probably will just stick with this one coat.
Yeah, it just depends. Sometimes things are shiny, so you need 2 coats. I'm going to get away with 1 coat on this Lamb and Lion because the resin is porous.
Oh, it sucks it up.
You almost knocked over the curtain on their
Oh,
island.
whoops.
So if you're new here, on their kitchen island, we have a big, long curtain that goes all the way across it. And he gives me a hard time because I'm usually the one knocking it over.
Like every time she knocks it over like 2 or 3 times.
It does happen. But today once for me, once for you, so we're even.
Did it fall off?
No, but you knocked it. It didn't fall all the way off when I did it either. And I wasn't on camera.
That's true.
So
We're 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
Can you guys see that lion okay getting painted up there?
Yeah, is anybody doing anything fall fun? We did not hit any pumpkin patches up. Those are like Zed's arch nemesis. He hates them. And I didn't feel like fighting with them.
I've been doing pumpkin patches for 19 years.
Poor
and
Jack.
I try to not be bah humbug about stuff, but they're just like a zoo of little kids running around. And inevitably, Jack's a wanderer, even at 7 years old. He like wanders off. You let go of his hand for a second and he's gone. And I'm like, man, gotta strap
you go to
this.
the less popular ones.
Do they make 7-year-olds
harnesses?
no, like cars, like strollers?
No, they don't. If we went to like Jakers, that one's not as bad. Corn Bellies is just super expensive, and it is really busy. We never get out of it because we usually only make 1 trip there. We never get out of there for under a couple $100.
We got some pumpkins on the front porch that we already got from the grocery store, and I guarantee you those will get carved up come time.
That's right. So if they want pumpkin patch, they just go on the front porch. Maybe I just need to buy more pumpkins. We'll have our own patch, and you can do the face painting. And then you can get a little wagon and pull them around get a bale of hay in the wagon, and then you can pull them around the yard.
I'm going to air the tire up on the golf cart. How about that?
Sounds good.
Can we use that for trick-or-treating too?
I love it. Yes. Yes.
I don't think anyone's going to say anything to me.
I heard that not a lot of kids come to this neighborhood, so we'll see. We have
It's a shame. We got full-size candy bars at the Ray house.
Hey, don't be announcing that on YouTube. There's going to be like adults coming here. I heard you had full-size candy bars.
You got to find us first.
All right. I'm going to get this face painted. This got a lot of detail. I'll get back to comments in a minute, guys. Sorry. I'm using my cloth napkin as something to paint on. If you're looking for these cloth napkins, they're drop cloth shop rags from Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
So a lot of people said they couldn't find them on Harbor Freight's website.
Yeah, if you look for napkin at Harbor Freight, you're not going to find it.
They don't think they're napkins. I made them into napkins. They may change it though now that Jami Ray said that they could be used for fancy dinner parties. For cleaning the grease off your hands in the shop. Also for dinner parties.
Well, they're hemmed. Like they work great. They don't unravel.
I liked the juxtaposition of the drop cloth against like the actual silver napkin rings. So it's kind of fun. I'm not sure that the people that came actually cared. They just wanted to have a good time.
Yeah.
But it was fun for us. We like to decorate. All right. I'm almost done painting this lamb and lion. Comment if you think it's already getting better. I do. The white wax, this has so much detail that the white wax is really just going to look great.
This is what I call the 1.5 coat, where I'm just touching up a couple little spots.
Well, sometimes it's hard when you're painting on live TV. Get things.
What's that color look like? Oh, it looks pretty good on camera.
I get the details. It's like this is the point where you can't really touch it.
Yeah, I usually just be like, okay, I'll clean that spot up later.
Okay. Passing over here, and then I'm going to touch up where I touched.
Am I going to have to heat gun that?
Yeah.
Is there glue over there still? Do you think you can glue my clock?
No.
I think you can.
No.
All right. I need you to heat gun these then, and I'm going to glue the clock.
I got to go to comments.
All right. Look at comments for a second. Say hi to everybody.
I just want to see if there's questions. What color am I using? I'm using Prairie Gray by DIY.
So yeah, Jamie's is Prairie Gray, the lion and the lamb here. And then I'm using sea glass, a little bit of it. It's about, I don't know, it's about half and half. And then another, it's hard to say. I'd say, okay, we'll say this. 35% farm fresh, 35% white swan, and then 30% sea glass.
Yeah, Caitlin went to Jakers. It's not too big. And then what does the heat gun do to the paint? As long as you move it around, it just dries it. Oh, you missed a spot.
Yeah, here we're just drying it off. You can make it crackle if you just hold it. It'll crack about anything.
Yeah, these are pretty streaky in the middle.
Yeah, I'll have to redo these.
Off camera.
Or right now.
I would just, okay. Or right now. They were talking about the sheep. The sheep actually love winter. They tolerate summer, but they love winter. They're hardy and totally fine.
Well, and they're new. They were this year's lambing, so
they're livestock. So they're made to live their life outside as stock. But they also do have a sheep house, which a lot of them just have like 3 sides. Ours has a window and a door. So at night they go in, we shut the door, keeps them dry and warm, keeps predators out. And then during the day, usually what I have heard is that you have to like force them to get in there. They love the snow.
Yeah, you got to keep them out of the snow.
So the rolling pins sold. So we'll paint those handles.
Oh, no waste not Wednesday with rolling pins. Maybe we'll find some more.
We only have 2 of these shirts. And somebody must have bought a floral embroidered dress because we're out of 3X and one of the other mediums.
All right, I'm going to have you come take over on candlestick duty.
Okay.
I'm going to glue that up and start on the clock.
And the candelabra and the Christmas tree, silver platter.
Oh, nice.
You want me to get started on what?
Just keep gunning those.
Oh. Will do. Sorry, guys. I'm like kind of tired today on vacation.
You're probably way away from your mic, too.
Oh. And I'm back. Sorry, I'm on vacation mode, so my brain is not great. And I can't see comments. So I'm just going to be over here drying this until Zeb gets back. Where did your dad go?
I will take the boys' Alexa.
What did you say? Zeb? Oh, there's E6000. There's super glue in the drawer over here.
No, I don't think super glue is going to work.
Oh, okay.
So if
Can
you
you see comments? Just check new comments. Make sure that nobody said anything. I can't see from over
All
here.
right. I'll look and see.
I know comments isn't your jam,
but Joy Grambo said that she was just stuck down the YouTube rabbit hole and almost missed the live.
That happens. Rambo.
All right, so this is just E6000, and I'm going to, this piece up front broke off.
What was that sound effect of breaking?
So the E6000 is the go-to on this particular one because I don't know where the garage is a little bit blown up right now. It's time for the fall. We've been fall cleaning the house. It's time to fall clean the garage. Like maybe Monday we'll run to the dump. I have a lot of stuff that needs to go out of there. Okay. And when we run stuff to the dump, it's usually like pretty much gone. Like not savable. All right. So that's glued on there. That'll actually hold on pretty well while I paint this. I think this pops out. Yep. So I'll fix that clock mechanism, but we'll pop that out for painting it. So it's, if you can see, it's kind of dangly.
Dangly.
I need to pop this face off somehow. I think
You don't have like some.
it's going to be a small screwdriver situation.
I couldn't get your mix just right.
What?
Don't worry about it.
You probably put too much sea glass in. I was going light on the sea glass.
Well, you left me over here.
You know what? You can't go wrong with it. It's like a blended paint finish. It's awesome.
That's right. So I'm just going to dry brush all of them. So that way.
And by the time you wet distress and white wax, you're not going to notice.
There we go. I didn't mess it up. I'm just going to work on my lines. I think you're good here.
Yeah, I mean, they get the picture on what's happening.
We're going to do these. I'll do that.
Oh, yeah, we have plenty of paint. We can paint those handles on the thing. And we actually have plenty of time. We got like 13 minutes left.
Oh, man. Oh, I need my brush. I missed inside his legs here.
Oh.
Sorry, I got to get fresh with you, Lion. Oops, I just painted the mic.
Did you just paint the mic? Don't paint the mic. All right, can we scooch? I'm going to scooch this way, or you got to scooch that way because I need to. Actually, wait a tick. This is big enough, and it's drop cloth. We're doing it.
Yeah, I used it too. So these are great if you have like a little small thing you got to paint. But you can't be over it if you don't read comments.
I'm not reading comments. They haven't said much. Angelina said, I ordered and got my velvet pumpkins and they were absolutely gorgeous. Awesome. We love when stuff arrives alive.
The velvet pumpkins I like this year because they're like a hard resin underneath it and they keep their shape better.
Jen W says, heat guns should be in everyone's toolbox. I concur. It's so handy and it's used for so many things, from like peeling veneer to, getting hot glue off, to drying out your paint, to making your paint crackle if you want it to. You can force it with a heat gun if it's still wet. This is going to need 2 coats.
It's kind of satisfying because when you put the paint on something like this, if it gets a little chunky, it'll like dry it, and then the wet paint bubbles out through the dry paint. It's kind of fun to watch. Be careful, don't set anything on fire or burn anything. On the bottom.
Now can you hear?
Yes.
I didn't click that.
No, on the bottom it was muted. No, it's fine. Can you hear me now?
All right.
You had clicked mute. All right, let's go back to the bottom of comments. If you're still here, you're a real January vintage fan. And I also think it's funny that I was the one that figured out why there was no sound.
Mike's died, muted the onboard mic on the thing. Now we're over here. Hey.
Hey. Sorry, so I'm using DIY's white. Let me close my.
This is all on the laptop. This is like a stream like you would do with a FaceTime.
All right, can we fix this though? It's really bad.
No, you can't fix it. You can't fix it.
Okay.
It's just that low.
You're blocking me.
Sorry.
All right.
So we're almost done. So
we're using DIY white wax. I'm going to try to open it here. There we go. I like to use wax brushes or stencil brushes instead of wax brushes when it's, this apparently has gotten warm, when it's detailed. And this is not the stencil brushes we carry, but it's to prototype, so it's the same like what we have.
Same bristle.
We just didn't go with the
You just can't
line.
get the fun green handle.
Maybe we'll bring out
limited edition.
limited
Run.
You got that almost all the way done?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I'm going to paint the lion on top and then we can say bye.
Can you scroll down and see what the comments say? It is important to read comments because then, Zeb, you know if people can't hear you. It's always when Zeb takes over comments, it's something like...
They're not saying anything. They're just saying still here.
Oh. Is the lion weathered wood? See, the problem is Zeb can't see that small.
Who agrees leave the lion brown? Sorry, I do not agree.
It's prairie gray. It's going to come back more brown. It's not going to look this way. Are you new here?
They're talking about this lion.
What?
My lion on the top or Jamie's lion?
Probably my lion.
Oh, make the sheep light bright and leave the lion brown?
Maybe. Really
maybe you could do that, but
I already white waxed.
It's gonna look good all together.
Well, I can't promise that everybody will like it.
So here's the thing: when you start getting lots of colors, it makes it really hard to decorate, unless you're just super pro at it.
Well, white and brown isn't a lot of colors, but
I'm just saying, like if you have white and brown, and then you got like a blue, and then you like when you have these when you got these neutral tones, it's easy. We love the neutrals, and it looks good. Just saying. If you want boho, we got tons of paint blending videos that have hundreds of thousands of views on them.
We should do a boho challenge.
Boho challenge. Can we do it? We mostly paint like farmhouse and French country type stuff.
Us really like French country and farmhouse, so then people were like, I don't like this.
Yeah. They're like, I'm not watching that. And then the channel tanks.
I think I'm flowing some white wax in my face.
I'm just gonna really load up on this paint here.
It's really quiet when you're in charge of comments.
No one's saying anything other than hi.
You have to click new comments.
They're talking about my lion.
The lion and the lamb are sold. Glad he painted the lion. Soak the thing in warm water. The paint will come off. Thanks, Les. If you don't like it, you can buy it and fix it.
Yeah. Well, and when we wet distress this, like the red tones are going to come back because this is like a reddish, goldish, and he had some chips on his nose. Like he needed to be painted. He'd been dropped. It's probably why the clock mechanism isn't 100% functioning, which I will fix or replace the mechanism, one of the two. All right. I'm going to heat gun this real fast and wet distress the lion so you guys can see.
Can you grab me a drop cloth napkin there?
The drop cloth napkin?
Yeah.
It's a lot of name.
Bring back the prairie gray that was underneath that. I'm probably also going to have to take a clean brush. And
that might be really loud. I don't know how well this other mic noise cancels.
Off camera, I'll come back and buff this before we ship it. I'm just going to try to show you what it looks like when you pull the white wax off. It just sticks down in all the cracks. All right, I'm dying.
You're dying.
Yeah, I'm trying not to get paint all over me, and I got to see what the peeps are saying. Coming in.
Unless you ask a question, there's a high chance I'm not going to read your comment. But Jamie will read them all.
I don't know. The boho armoire is what you found me with.
See,
that's always
we know
fun.
how to do it. All right, heat gun again. Watch your face. You're awfully close.
No, don't do it. Wax seals the paint. That's better than shellacking or clear coating. Yep. It looks better to me. Is this both of our full-time jobs? Yes, it is. Yep. Not just this. There's a laundry list
like 100 other things. But yeah, we do this full time together. For 6 years now, 6.5. And that's going by quick. Jack is
the heat gun louder than the hair dryer? It's actually quieter.
Yeah, it's a lot quieter.
The new IOD has been, some of it's already been mailed out, and then The rest hopefully should be mailed out next week because we had such a crazy record-breaking day that we had to continue to reorder as long as IOD had it. So they've been shipping to us and we've been mailing it out as it comes in, like the day it comes in. And I know if everything goes correctly, we will have some more coming in next week. I think Monday we have like 12 big boxes coming in. So be patient with our shipping staff and we will be sure to get everything out.
They're doing good. They're working.
They're doing awesome.
They're working when they can. They're coming in extra shifts late at night.
Some of the stuff like thrift haul stuff sometimes will ship before the IOD just because we're waiting on the boxes to come in, but they're all on their way. So they're in transit either to us or to the people that bought it all the way around. Okay, so here is my lamb and lion. It looks kind of like cement now. It's not 100% done. It'll get more waxing, but I think it turned out pretty good. Let's see what it looks like on sitting down. Ta-da!
All right, I'm going to show you guys mine.
Sorry, the angle of this is hard.
It's fine.
Janelle, you could put a grain sack stripe on the rags.
Yeah, we might eventually do like a video, like stamping, stenciling, all the fun things with the rags. That would be really great. All right. So this is my lion stressed up here. I think he's going to be really cool once this whole piece is all done and distressed and the detail on the bottom gets distressed. Uh-oh, look like we're sagging a little bit on this side I glued. Okay.
All right, careful. Sarah about that.
All right. Now it's too high.
I think it turned out good. All right, guys, if you want to shop the thrift haul, you can go to jamirayvintage.com. And if you want to shop these paints and products, you can also get those at jamirayvintage.com. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more.
DIY.
And apparently lions.
Lots of lions today. It was a good week for lions.
We ain't lying.
All right, guys. Catch you later. Thanks for hanging in there with us through the technical difficulties tonight.